Hi Scorpio, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually doing the monthly readings. So looking ahead at August, seeing what is in store for you. Okay. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Every single like and comment and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow. Being such a small channel, it really does help. So thank you. This week, I am using the Yin Yang Oracle. Look at sort of some general stuff. For work and career stuff, we have the Power of Love Oracle. And love and romance, the Mystic Love Oracle as well. The Lenormand deck I am using this week, we have the Blackbird Lenormand. Okay, so getting into it for you, Scorpio. Going start, middle, and end of August. See what's in store for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? Start, middle, and end of August. Whoa, okay, half the deck just fell out. So we're not going to take those. Scorpio. Start, middle, and end of August. These decks, some of these decks can get quite big, so this one's like that much, so to shuffle sometimes is a bit slippy. Okay, oh, very interesting. If you do have any placements in Libra, you may want to watch the Libra reading as well. I am seeing the start and the middle of August. I've got the exact same two cards I did get for Libra, but just flipped around, or same energy anyway. Okay, so the start of August, we have the memories, nostalgia energy. Okay, so the start of August sees you sort of looking backwards a little bit here. You know, I'm kind of feeling that for a lot of you, this is something specific that we're, you know, looking backwards at. Clarify the start of August for Scorpio, please. Inner child stuff. We have the child and the heart coming through. So for some of you, this may be as simple as, you know, looking back at some really positive childhood memories, but I'm kind of getting that for a lot of you, it's like, I'm getting memories of love, okay, and kind of really looking back at your life and how love was formed as a foundation within you. So, you know, the examples that have been set to you when you were a child of this is what love looks like, and how that has affected your current adult life. So for a lot of you, this is, you know, your inner child, and really looking back at memories from childhood that, you know, have affected your heart space, good and bad. Okay, so you may be seeing, you know, happy memories, but you may also be seeing negative memories as well, with the way that love has sort of been created within you, and has now affected you long term, especially when it comes to the way that you love yourself. Okay, a lot of the time we do see issues around childhood stuff, and the way that love is formed within ourselves, the way that we are shown to be able to love ourselves and have self-confidence and self-love. The middle of August, we do have the self-love card here, which is all about your intentions and creation as well. So I do feel as though for some of you, this is all actually talking very muchly about the way that you love yourself and the way that you've been sort of shown to love yourself. So I'm picking up strongly here a couple of people that the issue seems to be that you had a lot of responsibilities as a child, and that has actually, you know, you were sort of, you know, I'm getting these examples given to me of like, because you had so much responsibility on your shoulders as a child, love for yourself was secondary because you had to put love for others first. And so you were sort of never shown how to actually love yourself because you were so busy, loving others, taking care of others. And that is actually now, you're looking back at that going, well, now I don't know, I know how to love others, but I don't actually know how to love myself. And that's why we're seeing this coming through for the middle of August, where it's all about creating self-love and putting the intention to actually learn how to love yourself, sort of out there. So there's some stuff popping up for you at the start of August. I do feel as though, I'm not saying that you've had a horrible childhood or anything like that, although, everyone has had different experiences. And for some of us, the things that they may not even be trauma as such, but they still create and shape who we become. Okay, so the good and the bad. And I feel as though you're kind of looking back at some of those things that have created you and realizing that, hang on, maybe that, even though I had a happy childhood or whatever it was in your particular childhood, you're kind of realizing that, hang on, there may be something about the way that things had been created within you that you want to actually fine tune and change, and your intention is to actually learn how to love yourself a little bit more or in a different kind of a way. Okay. So that's coming up for you at the start to the middle of August here. And then at the end of August, I do have a different energy altogether. So I do just feel as though that there's a reason that this is coming up for you. You may be sort of sitting there wondering at the start, middle of August, why am I sort of playing all this stuff back in my head and really working on this side of myself when, it doesn't matter how long it's been since you were a child and those things were created. You can always reparent yourself and relearn how to love yourself in different ways. But there is a kind of reason that you're going through this and needing to learn how to love yourself better or more or in a different kind of a way, because it's going to actually help you deal with things in the future in that new kind of a way, that better kind of a way, and that's what you're needing. So it's kind of like you're being given the answer before you're being given the problem. Okay, it is what I'm picking up here, Scorpio, is you're being given the answers on how to solve the problem, but the problem hasn't happened yet. The problem doesn't happen until the end of August. Okay, and so then you do find, though, that when that does happen, you're a little bit better equipped to deal with it than what you may have been even just a month ago. Okay, because at the end of August, I do have the rejection card, the fragmented energy, the loss. Okay, so I will clarify that straight away before I start trying to delve into that energy. Clarify the loss, rejection, fragmented energy for Scorpio, please. I do feel that for a lot of you, it's less rejection and loss and more this fragmentation. Clarify this energy for Scorpio at the end of August. Okay, and is that in regard to something specific for Scorpio at the end of August? Is it in regard to something specific for Scorpio? Is something actually happening in specific? Okay, so when I'm asking if this is in regard to something specific, it's actually in regard to the key energy. Okay, is that there's an opportunity being presented to you at the end of August that leads you to, this is the hidden energy on the bottom of the deck, the crossroads, leads you to having to make some decisions. Okay, so there's new opportunities coming in at the end of August that are leading you to make some sorts of decisions. But whatever this is, it sort of sends you spiraling in a way, because we see the conflict card here, the whip, which is all your self-conflict. You don't know, and I feel like for a lot of you, with this self-love stuff, I feel like for a lot of you, the conflict is within yourself, and the fragmented energy is you kind of torn between two sides of yourself. The side of yourself that's like, I want to take this opportunity, and then the side of yourself that's like, do I deserve this opportunity? I feel like that's the crux of the issue here, is there's this opportunity here for you, but you're trying to tell yourself you don't deserve to take that opportunity. That how can I decide to take that opportunity if, I have so much fear that I don't deserve it, or that it's going to fall through? Because we are also seeing that, yeah, you yourself weighing very heavily in this fragmented energy, this feeling rejected, or the loss of something that hasn't even happened yet. Okay, because you haven't even chose whether you're taking this opportunity or not. You're feeling rejected, or the loss of that opportunity before you've even been offered it, is kind of what I'm getting here. We also have the anchor. So it just shows me that you're kind of just stuck within this self-conflict of, do I really deserve these opportunities? You're feeling very weighed down, you know, with the self stuff. So I feel like that's why it's very, very important for you to really get on top of this nostalgia, this self-love, the way that love's been formed within you, and the way that you love yourself, because it's going to enable you to make the right choice, even if it's scary, even if you're worried that you will eventually get, if you choose to open that door and take that opportunity, there's a lot of fear that you're going to lose it, or there's a lot of fear that that opportunity might present itself, and I might take that opportunity, but then I'm going to get rejected from that opportunity, or I'm going to lose that opportunity. So dealing with this energy before it even happens enables you to actually hold yourself a little bit steadier and understand that this is just my self-conflict. This is not actually telling me where that decision takes me. It's not a guaranteed loss. It's not a guaranteed rejection. That's just my fear. That's my self-conflict, my self-worth telling me that I'm going to be rejected, have this loss. But, at the end of the day, do I decide to take a risk even with the fear there or not? Okay, so it's kind of preparing you for this opportunity, because I'm just sort of intuitively feeling that for a lot of you, your fear, if you don't prepare yourself for this opportunity, your fear is going to tell you, no, I can't take that opportunity. Whereas this opportunity could actually be the very thing you need. Okay, so it like opens, and for some of you, the opportunity is just to open yourself up to the opportunities that are around you. Where does this opportunity lead Scorpio, please? If they were to make the decision to take this opportunity, what would the outcome be for Scorpio? A brand new beginning. We have the coffin. It's like the end of not feeling good enough anymore, and you're reborn all over again. This is death and rebirth. Yes, things are going to change. Yes, you have to close out past cycles. Yes, you have to, have that death. But there's that rebirth, that brand new version of yourself, that energy all goes into this new opportunity, and it works out for you. It's a total rebirth. It's like you're being reincarnated. If you take this new opportunity, it's a reincarnation of your whole entire life. Okay, so it feels like it's a positive. It does feel like it's a positive. So my personal advice would be to take it regardless of the fear, but I am definitely a jump in the deep end kind of person. Free will exists, Scorpio, so it's going to be up to you. But we'll have a look at career, and then we'll have a look at love and see if it's coming through in either of those. What's going on for Scorpio in August with work and career, please? start of August, we have friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge connections. Okay, so friendliness is going to work in your favor with the work and career stuff. Try to be open and friendly, and allow others to be open and friendly to you. There's opportunities for you, maybe to create new friends through the work and career stuff. Be a friend to yourself. It does seem though that the co-work kind of relationships are under the microscope and moving forward, forging stronger bonds with those co-workers at the start of August. Action for the middle of August. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. So you're being given the opportunity to take some sort of action to move forward in your career path at the middle of August here. Having the courage to take that and express your true self here. You do have this option to take action forward with your career in the middle of August here. So for some of you that may be connected, that may be where that opportunity is coming through. But then we do have for the end of August, the virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So we do see a strong pull on, you being very involved with others in the workplace this month. The virtue card there, it does show us a lot of the time that comes through when it's like training people in the workplace, helping others, or just being a good role model to other people around you in your career, your workplace. So the actions that you're taking this month in your workplace and showing your own unique capabilities within the workplace really does help you forge stronger connections with your co-workers and be a bit of a role model to them as well. So that does feel like it's a pretty good work career stuff going on for you at the moment. But love and romance for Scorpio in August. Start, middle, and end of August for Scorpio with love and romance. Okay. Are you dealing with a Cancer or someone with strong Cancer placements? Maybe not. I've just I did pick up the same card in their energy. Hang on, I'll clarify if I need. Because we are firstly seeing the karmic relationship, the toxicity card. I'm also seeing the mask, not showing true self. This could go either way, Scorpio. For some of you, this could actually be you not showing your true self in a relationship, and it's creating toxic patterns in your love relationships. So you may have, I do feel that for a lot of you, this karmic may be more so in the past energy rather than the current energy. And you're kind of maybe realizing that it's because you weren't sort of showing your true self that you've attracted this toxic relationship because you weren't actually honoring your true unique self and being true. So you attracted something that may not have been true. But like flip it as it needs. That may definitely be somebody else as well. You may have sort of be discovering in August that there's a lot more to somebody than what they did show you, and that may be part of why a connection was toxic. Okay, I do feel past energy on that though. But we do have the signs and the meanings card coming through here as well. So there is certain, like I'm getting what's that phrase? It's if somebody shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. I'm getting that phrase coming through here. So that's like a sign to you. You've seen the red flags about this person and you ignored them anyway. And it's asking you to pay attention to what were the signs that you saw. I feel like, once again, it feels like this is looking back at the past, asking you to sort of take note of, what signs did you see in somebody that ended up meaning that that was not really the true version of who this person really is? I feel like you were shown signs, and there was certain signs trying to point you in other directions away from that person, and you maybe ignored it. I do feel here. I know it's a very specific message there, but that's what I'm getting. So I want to sort of see if there's any upcoming love energy for Scorpio in August. Any upcoming energy for Scorpio in August with love and romance, please. There is a connection hiding at the bottom of the deck here. There is a connection hiding. There is a connection somewhere out there, Scorpio. It may not be in August. Okay, I feel like this is connected to you needing to work through that self-love, that nostalgia stuff, and that's maybe why you're looking back at this past connection a little bit here as well, because your current future energy here for August, we have the compromise, making changes. So I feel like you're just focusing on making changes within yourself and the way that you approach love, the way that you approach love for yourself, and that's the priority here. We also have text message, unsent message. So it's showing me that, even if there is, potential communication between you and somebody, it hasn't yet been sent. It hasn't yet been enacted. And even though the energy is sitting there ready for you, it's waiting for you to, work through this other stuff first, before it does sort of, because I'm seeing the universe trying to send you a text and it's not sending through until you're ready. Okay, so it feels like divine timing kind of thing here, but it may take a little bit longer than August for some of you before that new connection. There does seem to be a divine connection with the twin flames, divine connection on the bottom of the deck there. So there is definitely a connection for you, Scorpio. It just it's relying on you looking after yourself first and foremost. Okay, so that's what we have for you today. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.